Hello my friends, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, Dadcraft73. We're back here playing some modded Minecraft, playing some of that Regrowth, saving the Wasteland from destruction. Man, we're having a good time, that is for sure. Man, today we are going to keep heading down the path of automation because I am tired of trying to grind out some of these more advanced machines that I need to make, and I don't have any of the raw materials. And it seems like every time that I go and try to start making something, let me just take a look here at my quest book really quick. Hey, let's turn that back on. We should put our hat on just to be safe. I hear some like crazy cats up there yelling around. So let's take a look here and see what we've got going on. I want to show you this. This unlocked how the world enhances. It unlocked not too long ago. So I've been sort of messing around doing some stuff. I really want to make some of these. Hey, cursor. I want to make some of these energy cubes. Try to make some of those. But we had to make some other stuff to make that happen. We also unlocked these EMAG seeds. We'll maybe make those at some point. But when we look down here at this enhanced machinery or energized machinery, now you've got a solid power supply and a means to craft enhanced machinery. Why not do exactly that, and in doing so, help make things a bit more convenient for yourself? A task where the player has to craft some specific items. So we have to craft a crusher, and I did that. It's right here in my inventory. That's pretty easy. We have to craft an enrichment chamber and an energized smelter. So let's go ahead and look at those really quick. Enrichment and enrichment chamber. Okay. So that's a bunch of stuff, right? We need some iron chipsets. We need a quartz chipset. Those are all pretty easy. We need some of these basic control circuits, and that, just like it was in last episode, is where things go south in a hurry because we need these basic circuit boards. And to do that, we've got to make this stuff in the carpenter. You need some redstone and tin. That's all easy. That's no worries. But you need some water, and of course you need some power in that carpenter. And all of those things together get you onto these basic circuit boards. And if we take a look here and we look at circuit boards sort of across the board, we've got basic, enhanced, refined, and then intricate. And if you look at some of these recipes, let's go click on this guy. You can see that, they're just essentially the same. It's some sort of redstone and some gold. But if I take a look at these guys, some of these things that we need, these ultimate control circuits and things like that, these elite control ones, we need refined. So I really thought that it's a nightmare. That's what I thought. I thought it's a disaster. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to automate the production of some of these. And I don't need to automate like, I don't necessarily need to do like full-blown automation. What I'm looking to do is just automate some of the production of these, like 80%. Essentially, we have some stuff set up. We're ready to go. We dump in the raw materials, and then we can go off and do some stuff around. And then all of a sudden we get all the stuff we need. I want to take you over here and show you this crazy thing. This little setup that we did in the last episode, this automated magnesium creation station, I guess. Man, it's working like a dream. So we're getting a little bit low on essence of water. It's been churning through, but it's pretty slow. This guy doesn't require too much. So you can see there's almost 7,000 millibuckets of water. It's 25% of the total volume that this thing will hold, essentially, is sitting in there. And so it goes pretty slow. I mean, I can go over here and get, a bunch more of these guys pretty easily. I guess maybe we should do that while we're talking about it. We can just get a bunch of stacks of these. And I've got stuff in my inventory, but we'll go dump those in, and we'll grab those other ones and just throw them in here, just so we have... Oh, hey. Hello? I'm not sure exactly what just happened there. That was kind of crazy. Can I just go like that? Yeah, we'll just dump them in like that. And let's head over here and grab these couple more that are on the ground. Our lava production's going really well. No worries with that at all. These tanks are clear full, 1,600 millibuckets. This guy, the one that's servicing this crucible furnace, is 100% full. I guess he's a little, hey, easy. A little bit empty there, but not too bad. But these guys are doing exactly what they need to. I just made a bunch more limestone. We just added a bunch more water essences in there. And this thing is churning right along. You can see that it's loading up with some quicklime, and it's got the little particles there, which means it's doing its deal. Now, I've been playing probably for an hour or so, maybe longer than that, actually. Maybe a couple hours. And it's been over here doing its deal. I just loaded this thing up with limestone for the second time, but if we take a look in here, look at that, all that magnesium dust that's just being produced while we're over here doing our deal. And we can take all of that magnesium dust and turn it right into titanium by combining it in our smeltery with some of that rutile ore that makes the impure titanium. Man, we're going to have stacks on stacks, and it's no problem whatsoever. I love these type of things. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. I don't need like full automation. You know, I don't mind coming over here and loading this thing up, you know, putting some essences in here and putting some limestone in here, making some of that and just letting it ride. That's fine. You know, I don't need it to produce automatically without any involvement from me. I'm okay with that. And that's sort of what we're going to do with these circuit boards today. We're going to set them up so we can load up the carpenters with all the raw materials, and it just goes off and produces whatever we need to. The other thing that I did that you might notice is I tore down all the lasers for my assembly table. We're going to set up another sort of I was going to say environment. We're going to build ourselves another area that we can run those lasers. I've just got 4. I have been grinding out some of these runes of wrath, though, off camera. I think I have 11 or 12 somewhere in one of my, I think it's one of these bags. So we can make a bunch more lasers. We got to make some of these mana lenses, which means I need to get some mana steel and some other odds and ends, but we're going to work on that. We might even try to do that in this episode. I don't know. I think we're good as far as these guys right now. We're missing some chipsets to do that quest that we were looking at there. But anyway, we'll figure it out. We're going to work on this. Off camera, I guess that's one of the reasons that we have so much magnesium, is I built myself a little room down here. You can see I've got some things set up down here, but really I just covered the whole thing in marble and put some glowstone in the ceiling. I've got these little things carved out right here, and I was thinking about putting in some big iron tanks. This goes all the way up. This area right here that's above us is that big area where we got those trees in the back. So we might be able to do something there. Originally I was thinking maybe I could put a water tank here and maybe get ourselves a lava tank going in here, but I don't know if we're going to do that yet. We might save this space. I might still put a water tank over there. I was going to try to automate some of these things down here today, but then I thought, you know what? We already have a nice little power setup. It's feeding coal coke in from our coke ovens. Everything's going the way it's supposed to, and it's working like a dream. So I don't think there's really any reason to get too crazy here. I did move this guy, this little assembler setup here. You can see it's making blocks of coal coke. Now that oh, that's the other thing. I turned off both my boilers. I don't have any need for them at the moment. I don't have anything for these guys to power, especially the fact that I can't charge up these energy cubes. I mean, I can't make the next tier of the energy cube until we get lithium. So I just shut these guys down, and I just put in a void fluid pipe on the bottom of this tank, just draining a little bit. It's actually, whenever the coke ovens are actually keeping this thing full. This thing's been draining for about 3 hours, I think. And it had trouble even getting below full because the coke ovens were all full. So anyway, we're just going to let that ride for a little bit. Once I get down to about 40%, I'm going to take this void pipe off, take these guys off, and just let it fill back up. But you know, that's the thing about coke ovens. If you don't take the creosote oil out, they stop working. So you always got to pull the creosote oil out and do something with it. I was using it to fire this boiler, but when I shut him down and turned him off, you know, this thing just started filled up, and then I stopped making coal coke, which is no good. And I have a ridiculous amount of coal coke. There's a couple stacks of blocks right there. If we look over here, though, we have 64 stacks of just coal coke, and then I've got almost, 15 and a half stacks of the blocks. So we're making plenty of that. But we're going to use it. I'm not too worried about it. We need it for things like our blast oven and things like that. We can use it for fuel sources. I think it's pretty good. We'll just let it ride for now. The other thing that I did that you might notice, I cleaned up a lot of the stuff around here. I also put myself in a lever here, so I could just flip this lever on and it turns all these guys on if I need to. Hello, drum. I heard you go off. So I could just, if I flip that, you see that all those guys start going. Just whenever we need power, we can turn that on. And we're going to turn it on here in just a few minutes for sure. But what I wanted to do first and foremost in this episode is get some water hooked up. I made 2. Are they in this bag of mine? Yeah, so I made 2 carpenters, and we're actually going to make 2 more. I want a total of 4 carpenters running. I don't know why I have that in my inventory. So carpenters are pretty simple. All they are is these sturdy casing, which is just like a chest pattern of bronze, you know, just around like that. And then the carpenters are bronze. Let's see. We need 12 pieces here. So let's go ahead and get 12 pieces there. And then somewhere, someplace, I have some glass. Maybe I put it here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello, lag spike. And then to make these guys, you just put a piece of glass top and bottom, and then you do like a so, and now we've got 4 carpenters. Super easy. No worries there whatsoever. The other thing, I've been messing around with these paintbrushes. I found this thing. I made this as part of a quest. This painter, I don't think it works exactly the way it's supposed to, because whenever I put this in here, so the idea is you put this in, this is part of this enhanced inventories mod, and you're supposed to be able to put 3 blocks in. And the 3 blocks are like the frame, the sides, like this area, and then the top, you know, so it should color. You can sort of load paint up on this paintbrush, but if let me show you what happens. Like, say I want to make fur, right? See how it defaults to fur log, stone frame, and red? And if I put in like marble, it doesn't take anything other than that first one. See, fur log, stone frame, and red. And I can take these out, and if I put like marble there in the front, now it says marble, stone frame, and red. So I'm not exactly sure how to change the last one. I made a couple paintbrushes. Here's marble, stone frame, and red. Here's a block of coal coke, stone frame, and red, and then glowstone. And I just put a piece of glowstone in there and painted this paintbrush with it. Check this out. Watch what happens when you paint this guy. See, it changes that glowstone texture, which is pretty cool. You can see this guy's that way, and then you can paint it a different color if you want to. There's the coal coke color, and there's the marble color. And that's just, I've just been going around, messing around with these guys, painting them. It's kind of cool. I will say, though, watch this. See, let me see if it changes. What's our light level right here? Light level, I don't know what our light level is. 13 right here, I guess. So if I click on this guy and turn it off, you can see that the light changes. I don't know if we'll actually be able to see block level. Yeah, see, it went down to 10, and then if I turn glowstone back on, it goes back up. That's pretty cool. You know, we can actually make these kind of like a light source, which I think is kind of awesome. I was just kind of messing around. Now, I will say that the materials that you make these chests out of control how they look. So this guy right here are some of those like fur logs, a piece of gray wool, and then I used a tin like upgrade on it. Man, that looks pretty cool. I love the way that looks. It kind of looks kind of blue. It's pretty awesome. That's the other thing I did while I was off camera here is I just made an update to our rolling machine. Moved the hopper so faced it this way. Here's all our plates that we got in there. We got stacks on stacks of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of these circuit board automation stuff squared away. And what we're going to do is we're just going to run. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'd like to be able to, you know, I think we're just going to set these guys just like that. So these guys now should have power. They do, 4,000 RF. And we need to get some fluid pipes. Let's get some gold ones. I have a bunch? Yeah. Let's get, I don't know, maybe 16, half a stack, or a quarter of a stack. Then we're going to jump down here in this little hole. And I made some changes to, actually, we need more than just that, don't we? So what I want to do is I want to run water into the bottom of these guys like this, so that automatically has water in it. Maybe we'll just dig this out like so, and we'll just go like that, and let me see what happens when I just hook these guys up. See if we get water going in there. So you can see it's pumping in there. Let's click on these guys. Yep, it's filling up with water, which is exactly what I want it to do. It's going to be a little bit slow, but once these guys get filled, they'll make like 10. That's pretty good for sure. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck down here. Let's bust out a hole that way. Okay. So now we're filling up these carpenters with water. Man, that's exactly what I want to do. The other thing I need to do is grab a bunch more of these guys. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them, because our hobbyist steam engines here, they need water in them as well. So let's see what I wanted to do. How am I gonna make this thing work the way I want? Let's bring this like that, and we'll go like that. Okay, so we got water that should be going in here. We also have water that should be going in these steam engines, and we'll just run this all the way across like so. And these guys should be pretty much full. Yeah, they need a little bit of water. He wants to be on. He's not raising temperature. No, he's going back down. Okay, because I turned them off. But see, these guys should now fill up with water. Can we click on one of these guys? Yeah, so they're full. And they should all fill up. They're almost full anyway. And then these guys should fill up as well. I mean, I think they're full. Yeah. And that little thing right there, that should be plenty. That should be all that we need to do to sort of automate the production of these different types of circuits. Let's put this back in here. We'll just, nope, not that. Let's cover up our little hole there. Okay, that's good. So we got a rolling machine. We got our carpenters now. And now let's take a look at our different circuit boards. So basic is tin and a bunch of redstone. So let's go over here and we're going to grab out some of these redstone essences, and we'll make a bunch of redstone, and we'll just load that guy up. I hear some cat up there yelling around. I'm not going up there, man. That's not a nice cat. There's no way. Maybe we should go up there and see. It's probably one of those crazy, like, nasty-looking cats that... Is it dark? No, it's nighttime. Let's sleep through the night and run up there and see what's going on. Man, there's some craziness up there. We can't let that happen on our watch. You know, if you haven't figured out yet, this is going to be just kind of a chill episode. I think last time I went on this crazy rant, went all crazy, and started flipping out. Hello? Cat? There's one of those concussion creepers. We don't want to mess with that guy. I don't see a cat. I heard a cat up here. Last episode, we went a little crazy, and we're just going to slow down a little bit and just do a little bit of easy automation today, just so we can get ready to do what we need to down the road. Let's grab some more. We should actually... let's put some stuff away. I'd like to get a whole bunch of redstone. We're going to put these floral powders in here. We can put these crazy paintbrushes. You know, I kind of like the glowstone texture, but I like that too. That looks pretty cool. For sure, I like that stone frame. That looks awesome. Okay, so let's put... I don't know if we'll need that guy. Let's actually put him away here. Let's put our crusher away and these two metallurgic infusers that we sort of talked about last episode. We'll go over here and put that away. We got some odds and ends here that we were trying to paint with. Let's put those away. We got our fluid pipes. Actually, we don't need those anymore. We'll put those guys away too. Look at me trying to be all like, hey, did I take out all the golden fluid pipes? Trying to be all like, what's the word? Organized. That's right, organized. Man, we're trying. Hey, cursor, why do you keep doing that? Making me crazy. Okay, let's get some more of these guys out. Let's just get a whole bunch of them. There we go. And we'll just put, maybe we'll try to get 8 out, and we'll make however many stacks of redstone this makes. So we need one more stack. Alright, that should be plenty. Man, that is tons of redstone. One thing that I wanted to show you, let's actually put this piece of cobblestone away. Good Times with Minecraft, the Admiral told me, and he reminded me that you can actually stack these upgrades. So now you can see we're actually going over. If you look here, we can actually hold 832 stacks in this little drawer right here. That's crazy. I put an upgrade there. I put a bunch of upgrades on these guys. So the earth and fire essences. Did I do that one? Yep, did the water essences too. Just because I was using that, and I think maybe I put them on this guy too. Yeah. So we have almost 15,000 emerald essence sitting in there, man. We are in good shape. We might do a couple more upgrades. I don't know what else we need tons of. I mean, glowstone, we have 13,000. We got plenty of tin and aluminum. We've got cinnabar. I don't know. We got tons of iron. We might do the iron one as well. We might be. I don't know. Whatever. We've got tons of essences, and we're not in any danger of burning through those. Admiral was telling me, though, that redstone is going to be something that we might need, so that's why I did the upgrade there. Okay. So let's go over here, and we're going to put a whole bunch of this redstone in here like so. Oh, not my axe. Let's just put, and let's save out this. Okay. And then we're going to get a bunch of tin, and I think we have stacks. We don't have that much tin. That's okay. We can make some more. Essence of tin. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get 4 of those guys out, and we'll do like this. Like that. We'll make a bunch of tin ore, and we'll just dump all that stuff in our smelter. Do we have lava? Yeah, we... That cat is inside there. What is that thing? Oh, man, I don't know how to get him out of there. Dude, you're in trouble. Oh, man, I feel bad for that little cat. Man, I think he's going to come out here and try to, like, shred us, though. Hi. Are you, like, a bad cat? Oh, you are. Get off me. Oh. Oh, get my sword out. Oh, get out of here. Man, he's like, oh, man. Good grief, he's like some crazy... Oh. Man, I should have burned that thing up. I tried to be nice to that cat. Oh, man, did I break? Oh, no, it's right there. Okay. Let's put this back, and then we'll put this back. There we go. Okay. Dang cat, man, that thing was going crazy. All right, let's dump all this tin ore in there. We'll get it all smelted up. Okay, but in the meantime, we can get some out of here. I think we've got... we don't have that much, do we? Let's get all we got, maybe. That's not very much, man. That's only 31 tin. Man, we've been getting lazy on our tin production. We got to make sure we get that fired up. But anyway, we can put tin in here like so. The good thing is it only needs 1, so it's saying we don't have a recipe. So let's go ahead and put that like that. And now this thing should go on about its business. We can turn him on. Turn on this whole bank of steam engines. Hello? Oh, does it not need any power yet? What's the deal here? Well, it's heating up. It should start pumping away here in a minute. You would think. It's not producing any RF though. Are they all cooled down? Maybe that's the problem. Let's see what happens. We'll just wait and see. Hopefully those should start doing their deal, because that's going to put a little crimp in our automation thing. That's for sure. See, it's grinding out those circuit boards, man. That's awesome. All right, the next circuit board in line is going to be these enhanced, and that's bronze and redstone. So maybe we can actually take, I don't know, let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 stacks, and we'll just take that out. Okay, and we'll put 6 stacks of redstone in there. That'll be 64 of those things. And then we need 3 stacks of bronze, which we have. 1, 2, 3. No, that's copper. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get 3 stacks of bronze out of there. We'll put them in this guy, and then we can draw that recipe like that, and then like this right here, and then that should start doing its deal there. Are these guys pumping? I don't understand why they're not working. They should be. My redstone on? Yeah. Oh, there they go. I don't know. I must have been flipping that thing back and forth. Who knows what I got going on. All right, so there's these 2. Now, this one is already got 23 of them in there. We're out of tin, though. We'll add some more in a minute. The good thing is it saves this recipe even when it's out, so it'll make as many as it can. Now it's making these enhanced circuits, and what's the next one in our line? These are refined. That's iron and redstone. Okay, we can do that, I think. How are we doing here for... Oh, man, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we'll get... Oh, yeah. And then we can do 1, 2, 3. We'll get some iron out of there, and we'll set this guy up to be making these other ones. We'll just dump these in here like that, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hello, drum. Heard ya. Doing your deal. Getting some coal, I think. Okay, so there's refined, and then we have one more, which are these intricate, and they're gold and redstone. Okay, not a problem. Let's go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then do we? Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this should be able to automatically produce for us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll dump these in there, and we'll have a stack of each one of these things. So we won't have to worry about these guys anymore. It's just going to be one of those things that's going to be sitting in here, ready to go for us. Now we got to figure out how to get them out of there. So I was kind of thinking, do I have some hoppers around here somewhere? I think I saw some hoppers. I think they're in here. Nope. They're not in there. I need to get rid of that chest. That chest gets on my nerves. There's nothing in there that I... There's one hopper. I thought for sure. Did I have some... There's 3. Oh, that's actually exactly what I need. Okay. So let's go... Oh, we can't do that, though, can we? Maybe we can't get those out of there automatically. We could pipe them out, though, couldn't we? Do we want to worry about doing that? Do I care that I have to click on these and pull them out? I don't think I do. Maybe I should care. I'm just happy with the fact that they're making them. I don't mind coming over here and getting them out. I think that's okay. Yep. Yeah. Alright, so that is that. So these are those guys. These are those guys? Yeah, those are those guys right there. So we've got circuit board automation complete. Now the next thing I want to do is let's take a look at this quest again. And we need to see if we can't make an energized smelter. Let's see what that guy does. Energized. Like that. Energized smelter. So we need to make this guy. Man, we need an iron chipset. We need some steel plates. We need a steel casing. I wonder if I have an iron chipset over here. I have one. Oh man, we're gonna have to fire these back up. Okay, and what else do we need? We need some of these guys, which is one of those basic, some osmium plates, some of these enriched iron. I actually have some enriched iron somewhere right there. And you know what? Actually, I think in this chest, I have a couple of those guys laying around. There's some more enriched iron. There's one of those things. Let's go down here and get our plates out. We need some osmium plates. We need some steel plates. Let's get those, or some, were they steel? I think so. Let's get some of those. Alright, now we should be able to make this guy, or come close to it at least. So let's see what we've got. Osmium ingots. That is tin. Do I not have osmium? Okay, let's get 1, 2. Okay. Did you hear me just whistle? What is that all about? Crazy guy. Okay, oh, we need to make these guys. We can't do that until we make these. So let's see. We need a couple of these redstone chipsets. We're going to put these guys in there. We can go like this for these. This is enriched iron. We can put 2 of those in. And then we just need a couple of these blank redstone chipsets, which I think we've got like stacks on stacks of. Let's get 4 of those out. Oh, there's some more iron ones. Good. There's a gold. All right. We're in good shape. Okay, so let's put these guys like this. We'll just run them across like that. We get 2 of those. Okay, awesome. And now we should be able to put these guys. We have a piece of glass. We have this thing. We've got an iron chipset. These steel guys right there. And then 2 of these guys. And that should give us our energized smelter. Awesome. All right, now the last thing we need is this enrichment chamber. Let's take a look at that. Enrichment chamber. And that is a quartz chipset, which I thought maybe we were going to have some trouble with and we couldn't make that. But that's okay. So what we're going to do, though, is let's put these guys down and let's see what this guy's all about right here. So it just looks like it's pretty simple. What can we smelt up? Do we have some ores? Oh, you know what? Let's get something out of here. How about it? Let's get... Let's get these guys out of here and see what happens. Let's just put one of them in there. We'll see what it does. It's getting power. And it should give us, I guess, copper. Is it just 1 copper? 2 copper ore when we smelt that. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, I made this other thing as well, which is the crusher. Now, let's see what he does. We'll put him down. I was messing around with this, making some biofuel. So I got to see what to do there. So let's see what happens when we put the crusher in here. Nothing. Okay, what happens when we do this? Nothing. Okay. Why can't I crush that? Okay. So I can crush gold. I can crush tin. I can make biofuel. I can make string out of wool. I can make all these different things. Well, I'm not sure exactly what that does for me. It just gives me 1. I can crush that. Alright. Oh. Steel dust. That's kind of cool. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what I'll need the crusher for. Maybe something down the road. I thought maybe I could crush up that stuff. Let's go ahead and put these guys in there. We'll smelt those up. How are these things working? Those are done. Those are done. Let's go over here and see how our tin is doing. I bet we have a couple stacks, or at least a stack of tin. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll stick this tin over here inside this guy, and he'll probably just keep on. I wonder, can we do... Man, this has been a sketchy episode. We haven't done much of anything today. How about if can we configure this thing? Okay, if I put a lever on the outside of these guys, will it stop working? Alright, let's put our tin in here. So it's going to start kicking off. Let's see if we turn it off. Ah, it does. Disabled by redstone. So that's perfect, right? So we have 31 of these guys. If we flip it back on, it's going to continue doing its deal. So let's turn it back off. Okay, so we can sort of control how many of these we make. We're going to make a full stack of those. We're going to make a full stack of these. We're going to let this ride. We're going to make a full stack of those too. But the cool thing is we can load this thing up with materials once we have some extra supplies. And then we can just shut them off. Man, I love that. I don't know exactly how much we did today. It's been kind of a slow episode, and I hope you still enjoyed it, but, you know, every once in a while, you just got to relax. You got to just calmly go through the things you got to go through. And I think we just may have done this whole episode in one cut. And we just showed you around a little bit of stuff that we cleaned up. We talked about paintbrushes. We fired up some carpenters and automated those, so we have the automated production of those chipset or those circuit boards. Man, that's a huge step forward for us for sure. We've got to do some more automation to produce some of those other little odds and ends. Maybe we'll work on that in the next episode. Maybe we'll try to knock out some quests. Maybe we'll work on some lasers. Man, we got all kinds of stuff to do, but we'll handle all that next time. So until then, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from the Wasteland, where circuit automation has been completed. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.